I wanted to ask first off about the third quarter. Just tell me, like, what allowed y'all to clamp up so much? I guess for either of y'all, but I'm curious to hear from both.
I think coming out of that half, we knew we had to get it together. We knew we were going to have to start the half off really good to get ourselves out of that hole that we dug, and so that was kind of the mindset of everyone.
I agree with Taylen. You know, we talked about it at half that we had to come out with like a different type of intensity just to get ourselves out of that hole, and that's what we did.
Is that hard to do? I mean, I guess it could be easy to say that, but is it hard to actually come out of the half and, give up 2 points in a quarter?
Yes, it's very hard. You'd much rather be tied or be up or at least 2 points behind, but we were pretty far down. But, I mean, we came through at the end.
And Lauren, your block kind of sealed it. Was that a little fitting?
Yeah, we've been working on stagger screens in practice, and she ran a stagger at the end of the game, and so I just got through it and got to the ball before she shot it. So.
How do you defend on practice? Are you pretty good on those in practice?
Yeah.
Taylen, for you, once you started on that run in the second half, what was really working for you? How did you figure out how to keep it going?
I knew that I was going to have to keep my momentum up, finding those little spots to score, and, like, getting those second chance points and, like, sealing big. Those were the main focuses that I was thinking about and trying to keep in mind to keep finding what was working for me.
You guys kind of came back and won the game without a single three going down through the hoop. Kind of mainly for Lauren. I know, Taylen, you don't really shoot threes, but kind of how did you guys figure that out in the second half without the threes?
There's going to be tough games where we don't shoot the ball well, which 0% from three isn't good. So we just focused on the defensive end. We weren't making shots. We knew our defense would lead to our offense. So.
And I feel like every year we play this game, and it almost feels like more than a game with Remember the Four. But I'm curious, does it feel any different now playing it again? What is it like playing in Remember the Four? I'll start with Taylen.
It's a lot to think about because you wanna win every game, but for this game, winning it for the community and in honor of them is so important. And I know that a lot of us were thinking about that and how important it would be to come out with a win this game.
Lauren, does it feel any different playing with those Remember the Four shirts on, warming up with them at all?
It does, especially just because it's so important to Coach Littell. So we wanted to get that win for him, not only for him, but for the community as well.
With you all both growing up in Oklahoma, did you ever, when you were younger, meet Coach Bucky, or did you know anything about him when you were kids coaching OSU basketball?
I never met him, but I knew of him. So.
Yeah, I didn't get the chance to meet him either.
Did y'all see that? I don't know how much you got to see or if you saw it beforehand, but at halftime, I think it was halftime, they played a video kind of remembering them. And I was wondering, did y'all get to see the moment when Coach Littell kind of directed not a moment of silence, but a moment of cheering about those? What did you think of that?
I thought that was really cool of him to know how Coach Bucky was and how instead of a moment of silence, he would appreciate more everybody standing up and clapping. I think that was something very memorable.
You all also had, sorry, go ahead, were you going to say?
No, I'm good.
Okay. You all also had Liz Donahoe in the crowd tonight. What does it mean when you all have former players watching you like that?
Coach Littell introduced us to her at the end of the game, and he kind of got emotional, but it just showed how much she meant to the community, OSU women's basketball program. So we were just excited to get that win for her as well.
And to meet her coming in at the end, coming back to this day in this game, it was very special for all of us.
Anything else for the girls? Thank you all. I'll be back.
Thank you all.